What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Becky Lynch is a heel, John Cena says goodbye to the WWE, as Adam Cole left the WWE, Nick Khan wants Raw longer, CM Punk's heartwarming gesture to the fans, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Now, first story looks at Becky Lynch being a heel. Now, topping the news today is a shocking storyline that could be planned for a main event WWE superstar, as the universe asks, is Becky Lynch a heel? Well, that could be the case, not only based on her actions at SummerSlam, where she sucker punched Bianca Belair before capturing the SmackDown Women's Championship, but rumors circulating about the man. PW Insider's Mike Johnson is reporting, PWInsider.com has confirmed with multiple WWE sources that Becky Lynch is now a heel. We are told that going forward, Lynch will be positioned as the top heel on SmackDown, initially feuding with Bianca Belair. As some fans were downright disgusted with the WWE's decision to have a recently returned Lynch squash Belair for the Blue Brand's belt in less than 30 seconds, feeling it diminished the EST's value and deprived fans of what could have been an excellent match. While Lynch's return was a shocker, her championship win led to a backlash on social media. As fans know, this isn't the first time that the WWE has turned Lynch heel. They'll recall Lynch's poorly received heel turn in 2018 during a program with Charlotte Flair, a program which led to the fans continuing to cheer Lynch despite her character acting heelish on television. Now they face the question of how Lynch will be received as a heel this time around. Now, they do have the option of turning her face again, but the damage has already been done in terms of how the WWE dropped the ball with Lynch's return at SummerSlam. Dare they cause any further harm with back and forth character changes? Next up, John Cena says goodbye to WWE. John Cena is a busy man, but the 16-time world champion found time to return to WWE for several weeks in between his always hectic shooting schedule. However, following his SummerSlam defeat to Roman Reigns, Cena is letting the world know, words cannot describe how appreciative I am that the WWE Universe allowed me the opportunity to return and perform. Thank you staff, superstars, and most of all fans for giving me an unforgettable summer at home with my family. The journey takes me away for now, but I'll see you soon. What do you guys think of Cena's recent run in the WWE? Do you think he'll be back for another match? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Adam Cole done with WWE? Now, what is Adam Cole's status with the WWE? Well, that's the question fans and promoters alike are asking, as the former NXT champion's WWE deal is officially over. Cole fulfilled his last obligation to the WWE, dropping a 3 Stages of Hell match to Kyle O'Reilly at NXT TakeOver 36, and his verbal deal with the WWE is up. Ringside News had this to say about Cole's situation. They've learned that Adam Cole will be a free agent as of midnight tonight. He has not signed any extension or new contract with WWE. PW Insider has also confirmed this news. While Ringside News is speculating Cole will sign with AEW as soon as possible, fans shouldn't rule out the possibility of him staying in the WWE and the WWE working the fans with false reports of Cole exiting the promotion. Fightful Select is also reporting that Cole has not re-upped with the WWE. AEW has reached the point where fans have to be asking how many more wrestlers it can add to its roster, former WWE superstars or anyone else for that matter. At the same time, there are plenty of other opportunities for Cole, as promotions like Impact and New Japan Pro Wrestling would likely want them working with them. Next up, Samoa Joe makes history. Congratulations to Samoa Joe for his record-breaking 3rd NXT Championship. In case you missed last night's takeover, the Samoan Submission Machine defeated Karrion Kross in a brutal bout to become champion of the Black and Gold brand. Joe used a muscle buster to get the win, a move he hasn't used in years thanks to him accidentally injuring TJ Wilson with it and ending Wilson's career. But now that Kross is no longer NXT champion, will he be headed to Raw full time? Kross has been wrestling on Raw on a regular basis, and although he's not undefeated on the Red brand, he has enjoyed a strong push. Joe's victory also raises the question whether he'll relinquish the belt or go back to serving as NXT General Manager William Regal's enforcer. There are some potential matchups in NXT that might prove too tempting for Joe to pass up. Next up, the real reason revealed regarding Lashley vs Lesnar never happening. Now, Bobby Lashley has wanted to wrestle Brock Lesnar for some time, in fact, even before Lashley's 2018 return to WWE, and it seemed like a true dream match given both men's size, power, and MMA backgrounds. However, nothing has ever come about, despite Lashley being vocal about wanting to face the Beast. Sure, fans have heard rumors of the two clashing, but with nothing ever materializing, fans have to wonder why the WWE wouldn't want to book what would clearly be a match for the ages. According to Dave Meltzer, there is a good reason why the match hasn't happened yet. Meltzer commented on the situation on the Wrestling Observer Radio, saying one of the reasons why they went with Bill Goldberg instead of Brock against Lashley is because they didn't want to beat Brock Lesnar. Brock winning the championship when he's not going to be around, hardly at all. You know you can do it, and it has been done before, but you know, I wouldn't have recommended it as opposed to Lashley. Lesnar vs Reigns is another major match that has been discussed, and according to Meltzer, their original plans for the two were to battle at Wrestlemania 38. With it seemingly becoming more likely that The Rock will wrestle Reigns at 2022 Showcase of the Immortals, they obviously wanted to capitalize on a Reigns vs Lesnar match for now. The only question is whether Lesnar will be the latest person fed to Roman Reigns, a situation that has become predictable as Reigns steamrolls over one opponent after another. Next up, Nick Khan wants to make Raw longer. Now, has Nick Khan lost his goddamn mind? Well, Nick told BT Sports' Ariel Helwani, listen, from my point of view, Raw would benefit from being 4 hours, so we would get paid more money and SmackDown could be 8 hours, but I understand with our creative folks that there's only so much great content they can do on a weekly basis, so we're good on the 3 and 2 basis. And whilst he was probably just having some fun with Helwani, don't doubt for a second that the WWE would expand their shows if they could and it led to more money without eroding its current viewership numbers. One of the more interesting aspects of Raw's jump from 2-hour to 3-hour shows is that reportedly the USA asked for the WWE for the extra hour because USA felt its overall standings in the rating could benefit from the third hour. Ironically, the USA Network has asked the WWE to improve the ratings, seemingly oblivious to the possibility that the third hour would dilute the ratings. Would you guys be up for watching a 4-hour Raw or a 3-hour SmackDown? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, CM Punk's heartwarming gesture to the fans. And last but not least, CM Punk's much anticipated return to Rampage First Dance is still the talk of the wrestling world, whether it's Punk's promo, his challenge to wrestle Darby Allin at All Out, or Punk telling the fans at Chicago's United Center there were free ice cream bars on hand for everyone. But now Ringside News has a scoop, no pun intended, on who paid for the ice cream treats. Now, according to Pretty Cool Ice Cream on Instagram, it was entirely CM Punk's idea. It was in the works for 2 years. On top of that, CM Punk paid for all the ice cream bars out of his own pocket. Chicago's Pretty Cool Ice Cream revealed via Instagram that the big moment when CM Punk thanks his fans for waiting and to grab some ice cream with them. Were you there? Since we have been getting a lot of questions, yes, the ice cream was on him. It wasn't a publicity stunt dreamt up by promoters. He came to us on our own and asked us to help him to do this 2 years ago, and finally the moment was right. Our small team worked tirelessly to hand make every bar, and CM Punk wrote the check for the entire bill himself. That is a very cool move by Punk, and potentially a lucrative one, as it wouldn't have been a surprise to see Punk release those bars through Pretty Cool. After all, if Chris Jericho can release his own champagne, why can't the Second City Savior release an ice cream bar? Would you guys pay for that? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.